It's a bit heavy, bit
I've
quick.
never had a proper cull like what people do.
Oh God, I think I do it at least once a year.
I think
I get so carried away
Imagine you
adding people.
like Scrooge, like sat there hunched over a desk, like
Christmas
scratching names
Day.
off, like
But I think
take him off the list, Cratchit.
All right, talking of Facebook, what is your favourite thing about Facebook now?
there's only one thing, and it's events. That is honestly,
events. I love an event.
I swear to God, if events moved to Instagram, I would delete Facebook
Facebook's
altogether.
dead.
It would be obsolete, wouldn't it? Because like the thing, I swear to God, that's the only thing we use.
Oh, I
it
do.
for
No,
now.
I have another one. I have another plus for
Oh,
Facebook.
so do I actually.
Mine is, I essentially use it as photo storage. Because if you go,
I have noticed
like
that with
a
you.
big,
You do
you know,
every now and then. You'll spend. I don't know. I'm guessing you're spending like a Sunday afternoon clearing out your camera roll, but putting
Yeah.
it all on Facebook instead.
because you need that iCloud space, you need the phone space. I'm not going to print them all off and put them in an album. But I do want to keep those holidays from Mallorca 2009. So, you put them on Facebook in a nice little album. They're all there online, ready to go back to if you ever need
you keep
them.
one or two faves,
Yeah,
so you can
exactly.
always flip through.
Yes, you just so when you're flicking through your camera, you go, oh, yeah.
I remember that day. I remember that week.
Oh, the other thing I like about Facebook, it is fantastic for reminding you
Birthdays.
people's birthdays.
And
Oh,
stalking.
yeah.
Actually, I really do enjoy stalking people on that.
Yes.
If I see someone, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Who is this dickhead? Like, come on, I need to find out who they are. I will search for them. I'm quite relentless. I'm very good at stalking people.
But it's so easy to stalk now. It's like, you could do.
You could type in the first letter of their name and they're probably there.
It is on other social networks, but I'm finding it hard to stalk people on Facebook now. I can't believe I'm admitting this. Finding it harder to stalk people now.
What are
on
your
Facebook.
stalking problems? Message us at the
At
JJ.
Fagony Aunts. But on social media, people update their Facebook less now. So I don't think I've put a new photo on Facebook for a year and a
No,
half.
Like a profile
me neither.
picture.
I think I've just recycled old ones now.
Yeah,
I'm
I looked
can't-
good in 2004. This photo's fine.
So if someone went on my Facebook now, they're going to find a picture of 18-year-old me.
Could we all agree that Facebook is slowly dying?
Yeah.
It's dying a slow death. I think my problem is I think Facebook is being taken over by the
Adults.
generation above us.
I say we're adults, like we're not.
Whenever I say adults, I
Grown-ups.
mean the generation that were above
Yeah.
us, and we all
like
know
it's
what
not
we mean.
it's not the young folks on Facebook
It's the
anymore
No.
40-plus brigade.
because everything's in capitals.
Everything's shouted.
LOL. But we could also, I think, as well with Facebook, we need to take a moment to talk about
Take a moment.
take a moment to talk about suggested friends and mutual friends. But no, but have you ever been on a profile and then not had 20 plus mutual friends with someone?
Yeah, it's the weird people that add you from I don't know, fucking Algeria or somewhere.
Do you know what? If someone I get gay vibes from someone who isn't who doesn't have mutual friends, I'm often like, yes, because do you know how refreshing it is to find
Oh, I love it.
to find someone that you can talk to that does not
Hasn't
know
had sex with
has-
4 of your friends.
fucking tell me about it. I do not want. I'm bored of talking to people that have slept with every single one of my friends.
That's why no one talks to you.
Womp, womp, womp.
Wow,
You can't even defend yourself after that one.
I don't even know what you mean. That's why I'm
I'm calling
silent.
you a whore dick pig.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'm just so over it. I just want to talk to people that aren't in this gay circle that exists in London.
You're
no,
doing a
elsewhere, I don't think
podcast
it's
with
just-
2 of them.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think it's just a London thing, though. I think because social media here's a plus and a negative is that it
brings everyone together.
Yeah, it's made the world a smaller place. Like how many, there's the Manchester gays, the Brighton gays,
London
the
gays.
London gays. Everyone's got their patch, but sometimes people will make the odd cameo in another show and sort of. But everyone knows
It's usually
each other.
over the Pride period.
Yes.
Everyone the gay groups in different places mix.
And yeah, it's like the National Television Awards where you see EastEnders sat with Coronation Street.
Oh my god, yes.
Swapping, stories with Hollyoaks over champagne. It's those little groups, and then there's some people who, this is all the social media platforms, but they're that I think you can have someone in your life in some way via Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, but you've never met them in your life, but
everything about
speak
them.
to them
Yep.
all the time, and on some, there's people you might have Twitter conversations with back and forth. You speak to each other on Instagram DMs. You like each other's pictures. You've chatted on Grindr, perhaps. You are friends on Snapchat, and then you know where they go, what they're up to, what their interests are, their family life, where they go on holiday, and you're like Bezzy Mays, but you've never physically been in the same room.
Each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silence! I made my decision. Facebook's over.
Facebook is over.
Let's move on to Twitter. See, Twitter is...
Here we
I
go.
love Twitter. Like, I love
So this is
love
your
it.
favourite.
This is my favourite because...
Why? What is it?
I don't have to rely on that body, and you can just... And it's the quickness of it, because the thing with Instagram and Facebook, you have to kind of almost compose
Plan.
something. Yeah, you've got
Yeah.
to go through the rejig the picture, crop
very
it,
scripted.
filters. Like it
Yeah.
takes a while to do. Like I know people like to think Instagram's a very on the fly.
It's-
I'll just
it's
post
not.
this picture.
And
It's an art form.
everyone I know that has a lot have a lot of followers on Instagram
Spend time on.
always spend time.
Yes,
They choose
exactly.
the right photo. They make sure it's the right colours. They balance it so it looks like
So it's-
good on their profile.
It's a time-consuming platform, whereas Twitter, for a busy mum like me, where I'm always on the go.
Don't get me
I
wrong,
can-
you consume a lot of time on Twitter,
I do,
but you create a lot more content.
but it's stuff that I think of. I think that's funny. I'll tweet that. I can on my way from like the tube to my door, done, sent, and it's out there and it's
Yeah.
done. And it's like it's that immediate gratification kind of thing. That's what I like about Twitter, and it's just entertaining.
How long have you been on
So-
Twitter then? Mine, I'm pretty certain mine is June 2008. So I will be coming up to 2009. In a couple of months, I will be reaching my 10-year
yes, you're on
Twitter
your-
anniversary.
Congratulations!
I'm
dear.
gonna have a party
Yeah.
right here,
With-
and you'll have to come as something from 2009.
Okay.
That's gonna be the theme.
Okay.
Michael Jackson's corpse.
Oh, wondered how long that would take.
Well, at least it's topical. No, so I October 2011.
Oh, you're quite.
I was
A
I was
late
quite
See,
late.
I
was
like
quite
to
late
think of
bloomer.
myself as an early adopter. I mean, Twitter
Yeah.
came out in 2006. I was on it in 2009.
Yeah, see, I think at the time didn't think I had anything worth saying, and then I quickly realised most people on Twitter
Don't have nothing
worth
to say.
saying. And I
Most of the
thought,
people
why
I-
not? I can join this bunch of rat bags. and
Most of the
say
people
some
I
stuff.
follow have nothing to say. They just talk shit, and sometimes I relate with it. So I'm like, oh, I'll give you a cheeky like. Most of the other time, it's just hot men, and
And that's what I was
they
going to say.
get a lot of likes too.
That was going to be my question: is what kind of Twitter is your Twitter? Because like I know you can get updates, news, politics, all that kind of business, but mine is very comedy driven. Like I only follow either entertaining accounts or entertaining celebrities or
Right,
that kind
just
of thing.
scrolling down my Twitter, a producer, so work related, porn star, someone who sent me nudes, hot guy. But yeah, mine is, I would say, probably 65% good looking people, 15%, 20% funny people, and the rest is just
Hello.
informative.
I think mine is probably 90% sassy Twitter gays who either even they're split down the middle between, oh, yeah, I'm a hot Twitter gay, and, oh, I've got a hot take kind of Twitter gay. And that's probably where I am. But I think, you know what? People who aren't hot, I feel like Twitter is a place for them.
Hello, hello.
And welcome to Mrs. Phil Perry.
And the thing I've told you both before is that like it's become like a thing now where people, that's how they refer to me. Like I get DMs saying, "Hey, Mrs. P," like it's a kind of thing, and I'm
Like it's an
I'm fine
endearing
with
thing.
that. I'm fine with that. But if it's a flirty one and someone's calling you Mrs. P, it's kind of kills it a bit.
Kills the vibe.
Yeah, but
People think you're a drag queen.
I don't know because my picture is quite clearly a white cis male. But no, I think people might search and they might think, but maybe
Ooh,
I
she looks nice.
yeah, God, she looks butch.
Like a lesbian.
Well, she / and or he looks nice.
While we're talking about talking about Twitter, I think we should talk about gay Twitter.
Yes.
I want to first eradicate any theories from straight girls that gay Twitter is a different app. It is not a different app. It is just a selection of gay people
It's-
on
yeah.
Twitter. And here's what I find amazing. My gay Twitter is different to your gay Twitter. and it's also different to your gay Twitter.
Yeah.
Although a lot of them overlap.
The various Venn diagrams.
Basically, yeah, gay Twitter
But
is
they
like
are
a
all
series
still
of
in the
Venn
same-
diagrams.
See, the way I kind of try and explain gay Twitter to someone who's never heard of it and doesn't know it is it's basically the Twitter version of Diagon Alley in Harry Potter. It's if you know how to access it,
you can get
and
to
you're
it.
in part of the club and you're in the circle, it's just there.
Or
you
if
know
someone
it.
takes you in,
Yeah, and
you're
if
there.
if you're brought in, from the outside. Whereas to the outside world,
Because-
generally the straight.
yeah, there are some straight girls that have been brought into gay Twitter.
Yeah.
I could name probably three or four.
not even been brought in. They've earned their
They've earned
spot
their right
there.
because they've been proper
they've
allies.
barged in
True
and
fag hacks.
taken their spot, their rightful spot.
Exactly.
But yeah, and I do think that's the whole Diagon Alley thing. I think from the outside, it's something that you can't see. You just open Twitter and you see Twitter. Whereas we will open it and we will know that secret brick wall tap that gets you into
that little passcode.
So yeah, like you say, there's a lot of people that think gay Twitter is a separate app or it's some sort of.
It's not. It's there. You
It's
just
there.
can't see
You
it.
just can't see it because it's enchanted.
We've got a protection
Yeah.
spell. I absolutely love gay Twitter, and I love that they're, like I said earlier, I love that everyone's view of gay Twitter is different. It's like this giant web of Venn diagrams that aren't circles, because I know some people that you don't know and that someone else knows, and I think it's brilliant. And I would love to think that we're all part of this great collective
Like
gay
circle
Twitter.
of life.
Yeah.
What I think is wild as well, gay Twitter spreads like fucking wildfire because you always see a thirst trap that like 4 or 5 people that you followed as liked. So like you're like, oh,
Yep.
who's this person? I don't follow them. And it's like, oh, you see this gay, this gay, this gay, and this gay
have all
liked
liked this picture.
this photo.
And I think it's a good way to. It's a good way of making new friends and like not introducing yourself to people, but
Putting yourself out
being
there.
recognised. Because like I've had many times where you'll be having a conversation with someone and go, oh, John's coming or Matt's coming or what? And you go, oh, he's from blah blah blah. And then you'll go, oh, he's at blah 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 blah.
Oh, I know at blah blah blah.
Oh yeah,
And
funny Matt.
that's
Yeah,
how
yeah.
I refer to most people. We can go. Me and Ollie will go out of a weekend, and Ollie's like,
Oh,
"Who is that?" I'm like, "Oh, that was at,"
That's
and he's
Mr.
like, "Oh no,
Perry."
I know that," or he's like, "That's at," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I know that." That is what I do love about social media. Full stop. And mainly Twitter,
I
because
don't
I've
post
met some
pictures.
that you don't post pictures.
Oh.
No, I've made so many great friends. Like one of my best friends has come from Twitter. We just randomly started talking on Twitter. Next thing we know, we're playing PlayStation together and we're chatting. And then I'm going to visit him in Birmingham, and it's great. And I love that social media, Twitter in general, gay Twitter itself, has enabled me to make those kind of friendships. Because I would never have spoken to Adam before if it hadn't have been because of Twitter. Because
And-
we just like occasionally reply to each other.
And I think it's worth noting that this whole podcast wouldn't be here.
No, without
Because we all know
gay
each
Twitter.
other from Twitter. Yeah.
We all know each other from gay Twitter,
Yeah.
and it was when me and you
And
had
it
our
was-
first discussion about it, and we wrote down at 9 episodes that we
Yeah.
we
And I
do this,
said-
we do this, we
yeah.
do this.
And and I remember how many of the years ago it was, and we went to the light exhibition
Oh,
thing and walked
yes.
around London.
Oh, we had a
And
great
who
little
knew
day out.
all this time later, we'd be sat here,
I know.
no wiser,
None
much
the
older.
wiser. Still hated each other.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, definitely.
There
make
are some
friends.
great friendships to be made from social media.
It's on. I mean, this is on the subject of gay Instagram, gay Twitter, blah blah. It's the same as new trainers, and it's like a fully nude photo with just socks and trainers. It's like
Okay, can you
did-
stop looking at my Instagram?
It's like this isn't the
I
focus.
literally
is it?
posted about new trainers today.
But were you naked? In the
I
photo?
wasn't naked. I was just holding up a pair of
I tell you what
trainers.
else people do. People do. I tell you what else people do is like a oh, I'm playing games today, and they'll be fully naked with like a PlayStation controller over their genitals.
Well, definitely looking at my Instagram, aren't you?
But see, this is why we are a good trio to discuss social media, because I think we're the full
With the full
gamut
package,
of-
yeah.
yeah.
Yesterday on Instagram, I saw some fucking American tagged himself in Beverly Hills, California, hot as hell, like ripped, gorgeous body, 6-pack, the lot. And he it got 34,000 likes, his post, and he just put as the caption, "My heart hurts because 500,000 LGBTQ youth attempted suicide last year, and I worry the same thing will happen this year."